Live from the O2 Academy, 3 2-minute rounds of amateur K1 action.
Didn't have a groin guy, wouldn't it?
I mean, he's gonna one wrong place kick would have reminded him really quickly he needed that groin guard. Yeah, you misplace a kick. If you put it on someone's elbow, it hurts your toes. If you put it on an area where someone's not wearing a groin guard,
that's even more.
Yeah, it does.
Sort of what I'd rather though, to be honest.
Okay, Dave getting this action underway. Starts with a lovely teep. Both fighters with hands low here, opting to open with kicks from the beginning for Hugo. Solid leg kicks as well.
We've got John in the white shorts with the red stripes, and we've got Hugo in obviously like the orange and the creamy type of shorts.
Oh, lovely counter left hook. Oh, overhand right.
These guys throwing already. No feeling out process here again.
Yeah, what you'll see compared to our first K1 fight, that was felt out with lots of jabs, lots of moving our cage. One person took the center. This is a bit different. This is two guys throwing leather.
These are a bit bigger, aren't they, these ones? The first fight I think was bantamweight. This one's 175 pounds. So.
Yeah, exactly. What you will find, I expect, is this will slow down slightly now. Either someone will go to sleep with shots like that, or this will start to slow down as the fight goes on and things will become a little bit more controlled.
Oh, lovely right hand there.
Whoa. Matrix style there from Hugo. Yeah, I'd like to see John get a bit cleaner, start firing that jab through the center of Hugo's guard, because Hugo's throwing big looping hooks. The way to beat a hook is to throw a punch down the middle. These guys using those leg kicks like jabs here.
You can see why they both opted for the shin guards, right? Can't you?
You certainly can.
Yeah. Imagine taking these kicks and these punches without these things.
Yeah, I'm considering putting shin guards on at the moment, mate.
Oh. It does say here as well with Hugo, it says his absolute style and strength is just being strong and a hard puncher. And I think we're seeing that already, aren't we? Nothing, obviously.
Oh, lovely kick. Yeah, so also we have John says his biggest attributes are his kicking game, which is probably why we're seeing them lead with the kicks. Almost like you would see people jab. They're finding their range by kicking each other's legs. That's quite common in kickboxing. Kickboxing K1, people will lead with that kick as opposed to the jab.
That's action-packed first round though.
Yeah, it is. It says, so when John was asked what do you like about martial arts the best, he says he loves the fitness. So maybe we won't see him slowing down.
That's the thing with these amateur fights, isn't it? It's you can go one or two ways. Like I said earlier, records kind of don't mean anything as amateur, because you could have been training for 10 years before you have your first fight.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, so John said in this one, this is his debut, and he said that how does this fit into your long-term goals he put to complete his kickboxing debut. So I think that's the best way for him to look at it. Don't think about a career. Think, just get this one out of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get this one out of the way to get in there and do it. And obviously 0-1 for Hugo. He's had a loss before, so he's in there with the, oh, well, I've done it once, and I suffered a loss, and now he's got a bit more. That's probably giving him the drive to get back in.
We all know that first one's always that more nerve-wracking, don't really know what to expect, because you can train in the gym, you can spar, but being in this cage is actually completely different. But
yeah, it certainly is.
Running start there by John.
Running, so more of a push than a punch to open up though. So John's 38 years old as well, so he's at that point in his life where he's probably thought, well, I like this, I enjoy this, but now's the time to test myself.
Yeah, and Hugo's only 22, so big age difference here, but
yeah,
I'm not seeing that at the moment.
No, certainly not with fitness and want and will to fight. So yeah, this is starting to slow down a bit now. Lovely leg kick. Looping overhand right, it misses. Lovely jab. That's much better. This is what I'd like to see John do. Get back on that jab. There we go. Back on that jab. Throw the straight shots. I think Hugo leaves himself open to those shots with his wild hooks. Oh, lovely body shot.
Right here with Johnny. He's just kind of more picking them off now, isn't he?
Yeah,
whereas
this is much better.
At the start, they were both throwing hell to leather and hoping something lands.
Yeah.
Throwing and hoping, whereas now John's kind of aiming and shooting.
Yeah, John can't get caught with one of those right hands, though. I know that much. But yeah, if he can see, lovely jab. If John can get on that, get his timing, go first and third, throw the jab, lean back, then maybe counter with a 1-2 after Hugo returns.
Oh, bit of showboating there. We like that though, don't we?
I do like that, yeah. What it does is what it shows John's relaxing a bit.
Yeah.
He's starting to land his jab slowly, he's starting to relax. That's a nice jab.
Like you said,
lovely.
You've got to watch out for them punches because Hugo's, well, I mean, could be tired, can't he? But with them power, you can knock him out any time.
Yeah, you're not going to take too many of those leg kicks, even when those shin guards on. Lovely jab up the middle. Yeah. Oh, lovely draw. Oh, lovely shot. Nice.
John taking over now, isn't he?
Yeah, you've got to remind me as well, Jordan, about my use of the word lovely, because I will overuse the word lovely. So if you could just give me a little dig every time I do. Nice exchange of leg kicks again. So a much different round there, round two. I really like when John got on his jab, started to use his jab, and he draws and fades really well. So he lands his jab, leans just out of range, and then he's ready to counter. What he's not doing is coming back with that third or fourth shot. So I'd like to see him land a jab, slip off or fade out, and then come back with a 1-2 or a big overhand right afterwards. Make Hugo make a mistake and then punish him for it. At the moment, he's getting Hugo to bite, he's getting Hugo to attempt to counter. Hugo's missing, but there's nothing for him after that. Hugo, there has to be a warning, like if you miss, I'm coming at you, and that will in turn like pull Hugo into line, and then we might get something a bit more technical from Hugo as well.
Definitely, and like we said earlier, you know, we're sat here, I would have said John won that round. Not really sure he won the first round, but that could be the difference between winning it and not winning it, couldn't it? You know, and well, it could be the difference between finishing it and not finishing it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the thing is, I think if you come out with a third round, how John just had there, he's decisively winning the fight then, because he really was starting to pick Hugo off once he started to land that jab. I mean, Hugo's leg kicks are vicious. Yeah, and as you slow down as well, which we see from both of them, but Hugo more so, as you slow down, you know, them punches become more, you show them more and you feel them more. Oh,
so
John,
like said,
John getting after it a bit too much here. He might walk onto a shot. Oh. I want John to put his feet in the centre and just get on that jab. As he's going forward like that, he might walk onto one of those right hands of Hugo, and it looks like if you do, you could be asleep before you know it.
He could be waking up tomorrow.
Ask him what happened. Nice body kick. Good jab. Lovely jab. John has a lovely jab.
Like you said, just getting out of the way of them big punches, and he comes back. But I know what you mean. He's getting that 1-2, but he's not coming back. He's just then, you know, he's just sitting there and kind of waiting. All right, Hugo, you go now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you look at it for the people who are watching at home, if you look at it, so if John throws the first punch and Hugo goes back and he throws the second, the third punch is the important one, because that's where John can really do the damage. Lovely 1-2. Lovely. Oh, nice jab back. That lead hand after the rear for John works really nicely.
That is really nice. And Hugo wearing
inside leg kick was heavy. Nice work. Hugo, really nice.
That's what you mean there, isn't it? You know, he did the 1, did the 2, did the small 3, but he could have carried on having Hugo up against the fence.
Yeah.
But he kind of then just steps back, doesn't he? Kind of, which I know you might be reserving your gas tank, but we're in this third round now, aren't we?
You're in the third round, and you're wobbling Hugo with your shots. At some point, you've got to say, right, let's look for something to put him away.
Yeah. When you keep seeing that head rock back from just a jab, you know that if you...
lovely counter right hand.
Could be the finisher.
So his corner calling him on as well. I'd like to see him go forward. Lovely third round. Brilliant third round from John. It was a great fight. I really think John came into his own the second and the third. When he got a bit more technical and he sat behind that jab, he looked really, really good. That was a pleasure to watch.
That was good. I've got to give back to John as well. Obviously, our decisions are unofficial, aren't they?
Oh, mate, listen, I'll sit here and I'll predict and talk nonsense all night. Don't listen to me at all, because I often get it wrong.
The reason we're behind the mic and not behind the judges' scorecards is for a reason.
Yeah, that'll become apparent as the night goes on. No,
we're only just starting as well, aren't we? You know, the more we get excited, the more we're gonna forget what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. No, that was a great performance. So I'm glad John's got that. He's completed his first.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be proud of that. Win or loss now, I'm sure he'd be proud of that. Let's have a look.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 very hard-fought rounds of K1 action, we go to the judges' scorecards, where they have reached a unanimous decision. Let's hear it for your winner. In the orange corner, Joe!
Yeah, right decision in my mind. That was an absolutely fantastic performance from the second and third round. John should be very proud of that performance.
Runner-up, Hugo Millington.
For 38 as well, you look good, didn't he?
He looked great for 38, mate.
If I look like that at 38, I'll be happy.